Well, hey everyone, welcome to week 2. These stories and this couple chapters, man, they just punch you right in the gut, don't they? I know they did me. Do you resonate with that? Some of the stories, I mean, the one where the guy's in the wheelchair and the person says they walked by and they were just disgusted with that person. I know that there are times in my life where there are people where I have had a pre-existing set of expectations about them, and that has impacted how I've viewed them. So these two chapters, he's kind of talking about the same thing, and that is how we view people, how we choose to see and treat them matters more than what we say or do for or to them. And so how we view them in our heart matters above all. So that's really what I feel he was getting at in these couple chapters, and it's more prevalent than you know. So in the world of psychology, there's a construct called confirmation bias. And confirmation bias is where you willingly choose to focus on information that confirms your beliefs about something. So you can see this most prevalently in the political climate, where you have these conspiracy theories about Hillary Clinton or conspiracy theories about Trump and the election and Russia and all this. Is you have a group of people who are gathering evidence that confirm their pre-existing set of expectations or beliefs about something. And the second part of confirmation bias is that they discount or refuse to trace down evidence that would go against what they believe. So it's almost like they get myopic about something, have blinders, they can't see. And I think that's what John is getting at, is that there are some of us out there who, and me included in a lot of ways, we see someone in our small group and we instantly have an opinion about them. We instantly choose to see the mud on the outside, and we've said, hey, I've seen that kind of mud. I've smelled that flavor of mud before. I have had some of the dust get on my skin before, and I didn't like it. It made me itchy. It made me irritable. I didn't want to be around that kind of mud. And rather than seeing the masterpiece and, as John says, calling out through the cracks of the mud what God is building in them, we choose to stay away from the mud. And I was reading a book once, I'm still reading it actually, in the first couple chapters it said, you know how prejudice still exists in our world today, even in Christendom? These few words: they don't smell like me. They don't smell like me. When you acknowledge that someone smells different, they smell mildewy or musty, and you don't, there's something in your mind that says they're different from me. Either they're poor or they're lazy or, something that is different from me, and I'm uncomfortable with that. I don't want to be around that. I want to be where it's comfortable. And I think this is what John is talking about. He's saying we have to reject that. We do it to ourselves. God's made this wonderful temple that we get to call an earth suit, right? Our body. Yet we're trying to fix it all the time. For us, it's muddy. We've got to clean it up. We've got to figure out a way to scrape the mud off by plastic surgery or going to the gym, 7 days a week and losing that last fat roll or, those last 5 pounds. Instead of, what can I do with this earth suit that would glorify God? So there's a lot in this chapter. But for me, what I took from that is, can I overcome the bias that's in my heart to see the masterpiece underneath the cracks in the mud in other people and call that out? Because some people just need a word. They need some encouragement to help them keep going, as we saw in the chapters. So who in your life can you call out the masterpiece? Who in your life are you biased against and you need to repent of? Who in your life can you be Jesus to? Because you may be the only Jesus they ever see. We'll see you next week.